Maibuye Africa, sing loud, sing to the people. Let them give us something to the world. Will you ring the bells when you come back? Will you beat the drums when you come back? Our lost African music will turn into the music of the people. Here's the people's music, by the people's culture, and I'll be the one who climb up the mountains. Africa sing, Africa sing, Africa sing, Africa sing, sing, sing Africa, sing, sing Africa, sing, sing Africa, sing, sing Africa. Waibuye Africa.
A very good evening to you. The build-up has been and gone. The waiting's over and the 2010 World Cup is underway. You're in the right place for a comprehensive roundup of day one. Here's what's coming up on tonight's show.
The FIFA World Cup is in Africa.
The hosts kicked off here in Johannesburg. South Africa were desperate to get off to a good start against Mexico. Also in Group A, the 1998 champions France were out to silence the doubters, hoping for a win against Uruguay in Cape Town. After a week of injury and insult, England prepare for their big night against the USA tomorrow. And we'll have the top and the bottom of everything else happening at the 19th World Cup. Joining me in the studio this evening, an all-star African lineup. Marcel Desailly was born and bred in Ghana, but of course lifted the World Cup in 1998 with his adopted country of France. Lucas Radebe grew up just up the road in Soweto and went on to play 70 times for South Africa. Of course, he also graced Leeds United in England for many years. Scored the odd goal too for a centre-back. And fresh from being immortalised on the big screen, we are delighted to have South Africa's talismanic rugby star, Francois Pienaar. Welcome, one and all. Lucas, first of all, today, this incredible event on your home patch. What a feeling.
It was amazing. You know, I think it was a dream come true. You know, since we've been rewarded this World Cup, and especially that, you know, the first game was going to be played just, you know, next to our doorstep near Soweto. I mean, it was unbelievable.
In fact, we should just mention a lovely little story that you went to see your mum, who still lives around the corner. And what did she ask you?
Cesar, why didn't you play?
Why aren't you playing? She hasn't noticed that you're retired.
No, but I'm retired about 5 years, 6 years ago.
Only mums can ask those questions.
Absolutely.
Francois, for all of you South Africans, for all Africans, it's a massive event, this massive day.
Yeah, today was a crescendo for us. You know, 6 years of hard work from a lot of people, construction workers. First of all, it started with the bid committee, and then the local organising committee, and then the construction workers, the police force, security people, airports. You know, we built a railway, we built new stadiums, beautiful upgrade behind us, soccer city, and it all came down to this day. Can we welcome the world to South Africa and let them sit back and say, wow, we didn't think that was possible. So today was very special for us.
And as a man who's won it, who's had that fantastic experience, Marcel, but as we said, born in Africa on this continent.
Yeah, the passion and the enthusiasm was amazing. And knowing that the whole world was behind South Africa and watching especially that what's going to happen. I live in Ghana, and obviously I know that the whole Accra and Ghana was behind and enjoying, you know, the traditional dances, and for the people also to discover what is about Africa, the tradition, the approach, everything.
Yeah. It was a ceremony that said a lot about the whole continent, I guess. It said a lot about the local area too, Lucas, but it was very African.
It was. I mean, it's tradition. I think it's passion, you know, from Soweto, you know, and I think there it shows the culture, you know, and what it represents, and the symbol as well, you know. I mean, even the stadium itself, you know, there's a symbol. It symbolizes something,
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a big day.
Absolutely brilliant.
Big day. Time for the action. We'll start with Group A, Uruguay versus France later, but the hosts, South Africa, got us all going against Mexico right here at Soccer City. On hand in the commentary box were Jim Beglin and Peter Drury. Pretty good day, Mr. Shabalala.
Yeah.
Were you happy with the point, Lucas?
You know, I'll take the point. You know, I'm in the first game. You know, it's a big day. You know, as the host as well. So I think for me, you know, I would take that. And I think it's a great goal as well, you know. I mean, it was amazing. I think they started slow as well, you know, and I think Mexico had a lot of possession, you know, and yeah, they had their chances and they missed them. But I think we came around second half, which I think we did well. I mean, we had a few chances, and Pilla had a chance. You know, we should have really tested the goalkeeper, which I was never convinced, to be honest, that he was that good.
You didn't like that goalkeeper,
No,
I know.
no.
Particularly when he made some saves. You were both in the stadium together, you two South Africans, and when that goal went in, it was like 1995 all over again.
No, it's 1995 on steroids, but serious steroids. It was unbelievable. It was just deafening.
Yeah.
The sound of the vuvuzelas and the people cheering it on, and it's a magic moment.
Have a look at the goal of the South African. Absolutely amazing how they have put on the fire Shabalala. I mean, they get the ball at the back, they go very quickly, and Shabalala make a great shot. Luckily, the ball bounced a little bit, and look at that. Opposite.
I would imagine that situation you could easily, the occasion could get to you, but it looks like he just swings with all the freedom in his left boot, and that's just around the corner from your mum's, Lucas. That's in Soweto.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's what it means. You know,
Yeah.
that's the passion, and that's what everybody's been waiting for such a long time. And I think for that goal, you know, to go in like that, I think everybody just celebrated, and it was great.
And it's great. It's arrived a moment where Pereira have reorganized his team, really repositioned the midfield, where in the first half they were really having a problem in the position. The Mexican player, you know, was, you know, coming in between the midfield and the defense, and you can see that the attention was a bit more focused there, and suddenly they get the ball, counter-attack. Shabalala, you can see, he just run. He doesn't, I mean, care if the ball is going to come or no. He knows already that something will happen.
Absolutely.
It has happened.
Now, you're both centre-halves. Do you imagine at Carlos Alberto Pereira's next training session they might look at set pieces a little bit? Because the equaliser is a headache.
I mean, I think most of the, especially those corners, I mean, they couldn't, you know, they were not going for the ball. They were just, you know, going soft.
Yeah.
And I think they could have done better. I think that's what they've have to work on, you know, which I think teams like Mexico,
Yeah.
you know,
Look, suddenly, Marcel.
Look at that. I mean, Makwena have, you know, his teammates in front of him, and he knows more or less what's going on at his back. At least he should talk to Marcelina or you know, to reposition his players.
Actually, does he get a little bit lucky for you, boys, Marquez? Does he mean to hit it at the near post?
Scuffed it, eh?
Scuffed it. Spoken like a true South African.
I don't think this is my area of
You can offer an
expertise.
opinion, why not? That's what you're here for.
Yeah, it did look like he caught the ground first.
Yeah. There was that kind of, not silence, but that disappointment that pervaded the stadium at the point that hit the back of the net naturally. And then they could have won it, Marcel. They could have won it. And Pela just runs, a bit like Shabalala, just runs free, chases a long ball from the keeper.
I mean, the goalkeeper have shown us, I mean, just in that action, not only on that action, that he's have a good ability, you know, to throw the ball very far, anticipation from the striker, and unfortunately, the run is perfect. Everything is perfect, but the last touch of the ball, you can see he missed the ball. He missed the ball because it was clear, it was obvious that it was normally a goal, that one.
At that stage, I was sitting right on top of Lucas's shoulders. Going,
He was jumping on me. He was jumping on top of me, wasn't he? Imagine such a big guy.
Yeah, exactly. Your back's just recovered, I think. That's the view from the studio. What did the fans make of South Africa's performance? Our reporter Ned Bolting was in Soweto watching the game with the locals.
Well, we came here to Soweto. We came to the shack at 69 Bakwa Street in great hope great expectation and a great deal of noise. This was the moment they have waited an astonishing amount of time for. And by the time the national anthem was sung and the guys and girls all took their seats inside here, it was absolutely deafening. They talk about the roar of vuvuzelas inside the stadium, but just the pitch and the ferocity of the support inside this small corrugated iron shabin was something that you had to see and hear to believe. Now, after a nervous first half which left absolutely nobody satisfied, the noise when South Africa's opener hit the back of the net absolutely blew this place away. The problem was, of course, they scored a wee bit early, and then the hanging on started, and the silence that greeted Mexico's equaliser equalled that opening goal in its impact. I won't even go there. What happened when they hit the post and they could, perhaps should have won it. But in the end, the full-time whistle was greeted, with a bit of disappointment, but also with warm applause. Let's not forget where we are here. We're in Soweto. This is the cultural, political and sporting heart of black South Africa. And in many ways, they're looking at this in terms of Africa won, the rest of the world won, and there's still plenty to play for.
There is indeed, of course, Uruguay and France to come for South Africa. You'll have both had plenty of reaction, I'm sure, from friends, family all over the country. You know, plenty of people in Soweto. Are they happy with what they've seen today?
I think, especially people here at home, they've got high expectations. I expect, that today we would have just got 3 points. But, I think it was mixed feelings, Some people thought with that impeller mace, we would have won it. But I think as well, on the other side, I think they're happy, that at least we didn't lose. Yeah. Which are for me, I think... Got
to be careful, don't turn into England and start expecting to win all these competitions that we enter. We've got absolutely no chance of winning.
What's wrong with winning?
No, winning's great. It's expecting to win and not actually achieving it. That's the bit where we have a few problems.
Yeah, I thought that the opening ceremony was not ostentatious. It was classy, understated, very African. And we had comments from our friends here, but also abroad. I had a friend from America that was watching the game, and really proud moment just to see that we've put the show on the road, and now the next 4 weeks is going to be fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it is, and it's our pleasure and privilege to be your guests for the next few weeks. Tomorrow evening, like you need a reminder, England play the USA. Tonight they've had a final training session at the Royal Bafokeng Stadium in Rustenburg. Over to Gabriel Clark at the team hotel.
Yes, a very good training session for England tonight. Fabio Capello, the coach, looked resplendent in his 1966 retro tracksuit, doing a pretty good impersonation of Sir Alf Ramsey. More importantly, all 23 England players trained, so Ledley King got a good workout. We expect him to start. Gareth Barry got his third training session in 3 days under his belt. Capello also confirmed afterwards that he will confirm the team to the players only 2 hours before kickoff. So that's just before the team leave their hotel here tomorrow afternoon and head into Rustenburg. Bob Bradley, the American coach, also spoke after their training session. He did confirm one team selection for them. Josie Altidore, the striker, will definitely start up front. But here's a selection of what the two coaches had to say.
Rooney played at the qualification. He played all the games. No problems with the referee. I hope we'll beat the Sam Rooney in the World Cup. I spoke with him, but Rooney is a fantastic player because he wants to win, but in this World Cup they have to be careful and respect the referees.
He's experienced, he's a competitor, and I think he's such a important player in their team. The work that we've put in and what we believe in terms of our team and our ability to compete, we step on the field believing that we'll win.
I want to see the spirit of the team, English spirit, that I saw during the qualification for the World Cup.
So what will be the team that England go with? It's just conjecture at this stage, but we expect a 4-4-2 formation with Emil Heskey partnering Wayne Rooney up front. Significant when asked about Gareth Barry's fitness that Capello said he will be on the bench, so he's ahead of schedule. We didn't expect Gareth Barry to take any part in this match, so there's a real possibility that tomorrow Barry could come on as a bit of insurance perhaps if England look to close out the game or if they're looking to chase the game. As for the goalkeeping position, again, Capello was watching all his keepers very closely tonight. Is he still to make up his mind about the goalkeeper? Seniority maybe will just favour David James. He might get a recall, but Rob Green has played more games over the last year or so. England will put their final touches to their preparation tomorrow afternoon, a bit of video analysis. The players can't wait. Their World Cup adventure is just about to begin, and England are ready for the challenge.
Thank you, Gabriel. Encouraging news on Gareth Barry. Let's hope that we and Wayne Rooney can keep our cool tomorrow evening, live only with us, England against the USA from 6:15 on 1 tomorrow evening. More World Cup action coming up after the break. It is the other game in Group A next as the 1998 champions France take on Uruguay in Cape Town.
The FIFA World Cup has produced its share of heroes and villains over the years. Here are just a few memorable moments. Now we'd like to help you create your own World Cup memories. One winner will take home a cash prize that grows by £500 every time a goal is scored in the group stages. That's £500 added for every goal scored. In the last FIFA World Cup, that would have been over £50,000, and we're hoping for even more this time. For your chance to win, just answer this question. Which England manager is next in this sequence? Bobby Robson, Graham Taylor, who's next? A. Terry Venables, B. Sven-Göran Eriksson, C. Fabio Capello. To enter, call 090 41 61 2010. Calls cost £1.50 from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles considerably more. Or you can text your answer, A, B or C, to 65330. Text costs £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. Red button viewers can enter by pressing the red button now, or you can enter online for free at ITV.com. Entrance must be 18 or over, and lines close at midday on Saturday the 26th of June. Entries made after the closing time will not be counted, but may still be charged. Good luck.
Good luck indeed. So we've seen a point apiece for South Africa and Mexico. The other game in Group A today pitted Oscar Tabares' Uruguay against Raymond Domenech's seemingly troubled French side in Cape Town. There for us were Craig Burley and John Champion. There wasn't, and Group A is still wide open, really. South Africa and Mexico sit on top, courtesy of the goal each they scored at Soccer City. Uruguay and France, though, very much still part of the picture. France play Mexico next. Marcel, reasons to be cheerful for you today?
Look,
smiling?
I'm smiling. I'm still smiling from what I've saw them play, against China on the friendly game, and now you can see some sort of other spirit. They have tried, they have anticipated, they have really played, for me, well.
Okay.
Against a difficult team, clever tactically.
Right. Didn't play Henry. That was obviously a controversy during the week. Didn't play Malouda either. It's confusing to
Henry,
us.
we can accept it because, he's not playing in Barcelona. He wants to create and find out the solution. But Malouda, how? How is it possible? You can ask the whole world will understand why Malouda is not on the left side. Okay, Ribéry is good on the left side, but you have to sacrifice him and put him on the right side. What you lose, but you gain. But I think you gain more on having Malouda.
Yeah. So is Raymond Domenech just...
It's his choice. I mean, he wants to be, he's a bit like that. He knows that everybody is expecting this one, and he likes Govou. He's from Lyon also, Raymond Domenech, and he likes Govou.
It's a bit of politics. Bit of politics. Let's pick through the chances that were created. There weren't massive chances for either side. I think it's fair to say Govou had perhaps the chance of the match.
Definitely. I mean, Ribéry finally is moving on his left side and is giving an amazing pass to Govou. Everything is perfect. Look, he's anticipating on his defender. He have passed him. No offside, obviously. And look, he just have to touch the ball just a little bit. It looks like he have touched it too much, and the ball is out.
Yeah. Gorkov, goes pretty close, this, actually, Lucas.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great save, isn't it, for the keeper? I think it was going down the top corner there. But it did well. I mean, he took it well as well, so...
Takes a lot of set pieces for a young player, doesn't he?
He takes all the set pieces because he knows how to shoot them, and he wants to be precise and trying and get, the box. And if nobody touch it, the ball goes inside. Otherwise, you just have to flick it a little bit, and the same thing is goal.
Diego Forlan's in a bit of a golden period at the moment, certainly with the club. And tonight he was a threat for his country. Could have won the match on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, he had some good opportunity. Look at his movement. Forlan is very good on that. And that one, Lloris have done very well. Opposite post. Lloris strong on the feet and catch the ball. For that one, he's not prepared, you see. Miscontrol, and there he's getting backwards a little bit, Forlan, at that moment. He's not prepared to shoot that ball, and unfortunately he missed it.
Of course, Ladero came on and went off, sent off. You don't feel as a Frenchman they perhaps could have pressed a little harder to win that game against 10 men at the end?
Look, they have pressed, they have spent a lot of energy from the first half. They have started from the beginning of the game. I mean, they have started, to press very high and play. And, the Uruguayan have, play anyway 7 versus 11. They have not changed anything. They have kept the tactic. And no matter if one is out, they have continued to leave, instead of 3 at front, they have left now only 2 at front for the counter-attack. And they have not really changed anything. Then France could have not really pushed more than what they have done.
So no win for France in Cape Town tonight, and tomorrow in Cape Town, South Africa-France.
Yeah, it's the other ball.
It's the oval ball.
It's a big game. It's the Six Nations champions against
the world champions.
World champions, and also South Africa's just come out of a Super 14 victory, so it's a big game in Newlands.
They sound quite confident, Marcel.
Yeah, that's why I want to make them a bit, not upset, but reacting. From what I've seen now, we have seen the 4 games playing, and now I'm sure that France potentially can qualify on what I've seen.
Yeah, but it's come another day. It's a different game. I think especially if South Africa play against France, we raise our game, and I think we've got a score to settle against
You're
France
all confident.
as well.
You're all confident. It's a World Cup. You're allowed to be confident on the first day. Still to come on the show. We'll get the latest on the walking wounded, and we'll reveal strange goings-on at the Argentinian training ground. Welcome back. We've seen 2 games, 2 draws on the opening day. Time now to round up some of the other stories making the news on day 1 of the 2010 World Cup. Sven-Goran Eriksson says he'll leave it up to Didier Drogba to decide if he's fit enough to face Portugal on Tuesday. The Ivory Coast striker took part in light training today. Better news from the Dutch camp on Arjen Robben's hamstring injury. He's been past fit and is due to join the rest of the squad in Johannesburg tomorrow. Argentina are warming up nicely. Headbutt here, slide kick there. And the losers of a training match earlier this week had to bend over and take their punishment. John Travolta is spending a few summer nights in the Aussie camp. He flew here in his own jet to serenade the Socceroos.
Cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying.
And the English press pack almost met their match in a bull elephant while out on safari. Was it something they wrote? The English press. You can't take them anywhere. They're taking on elephants now, the 3 lions. It's crazy.
That's not funny. The most dangerous animal in the bush is the elephant, and it moves very quickly. So that they laughed there, but I wouldn't recommend that.
No, foolish.
No, it's not.
Foolish.
Silly.
They'll write it up that they were extremely brave, I'm sure. Last word then to the South Africans, as it must be on this opening day. You're off to Cape Town tomorrow to watch your sport. How have you enjoyed the round ball today?
Yeah, it was fantastic. The atmosphere, having my family at the stadium, I mean, it's electrifying. It was a proud moment. I was pleased I came.
We're pleased you came. And Lucas?
Yeah, I think, we're pleased that at least it's gone on to a good start, and I think we're looking forward to the next games, especially after we've seen France and Uruguay.
You're confident now. You're not having this stuff from Marcel about France, are you? Not buying it for a minute.
I know he's saying that. Yeah, I agree that France is doing impressive today. It's expected of France, to be on the top of the game. But I think we're equal to them, and I think not to disrespect other teams, but I think we've got a tough group, and I think the other Uruguay as well is quality.
I don't know what the Zulu is for put that in your pipe and smoke it, but I think he just said it. to you, Marcel.
No problem.
That's okay?
It's okay.
You're relaxed?
I'm in peace.
Yeah? Raymond's okay?
Yes. Raymond.
Everybody except Raymond. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all very much for your contributions this evening. Tomorrow our coverage kicks off with South Korea against Greece. We start at 11:30 a.m. on 4, switching to 1 at midday. Then you'll probably want to be with us from 6:15 p.m. for the build-up to England versus the USA. That kicks off at 7:30. We'll round up all the day's play in our highlight show, of course, as always, 10:30 here on 1. Looking forward to a big day, a big Saturday in South Africa. Day 2 of the World Cup coming your way. England start their campaign against the USA. Tough encounter that. But the South African World Cup is up and running, and all in all, I think it's fair to say it's been a shabalala ding-dong day. See you tomorrow.
The crown jewel of football.
Everybody wants to touch that trophy.
First, yes! England have won the World Cup, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, what a great goal that was! It's Pelé now!
It's Brazil's year again.
Oh, a beautiful dummy from Troy. Oh, that's the way that little man gets them! There's the ticker tape. This is unbelievable.
Look at that, look on his face.
And England, sadly are out.
It's another excruciating World Cup exit for England.
The red card in the World Cup final. Oh, no.
And he might finish it off. Oh, it's a wonderful goal. Happy days are here again. Next stop, South Africa.
Africa.